Hey guys, it's Ted with OAXRAY, and today I want to talk about some Amazon-related trade shows, which ones you should attend, and what the purpose of going to a trade show will be for your business. So I wanted to talk today about something that I saw online. Jeff Cohen from Seller Labs, actually, I wanted to send a shout out to him. He actually did an article on LinkedIn which shows that he attends and which ones are worth attending and why you should attend Amazon related trade shows. So first of all, for me, there are two separate kinds of trade shows that you probably should or could at least have some value from attending. First types are ones that are specifically related to Amazon, selling online. That would be like your SCOE, SCOE. We have something, Feedvisor has a show, Sellers Summit, and Rocky Mountain Resellers. These are all kind of shows that relate and revolve around the Amazon seller. The reason I would attend these is partly because of the speakers, but a lot of it has to do with the networking you will do. I attended my first show, I believe it was SCOE Philadelphia, probably 2013 or 14. And the biggest thing that I got out of it, to be honest, I do not remember who the speakers were, but the biggest thing I got out of it was about 4 or 5 like-minded people who were selling online. Every single one of them I still talk to this day. And 3 or 4 of them I could call up just about any time, say, hey, I'm in town. I'm in Philly, I'm in Texas, or wherever I am, and they are also, can we meet up? Can we talk about business? Can we, I have some type of problem or I have some type of question, let's talk. And any of these people I could count on to talk to. I could count on to be there for a meeting. And it's just something that you're not going to get online. So yes, the speakers are awesome at a lot of these shows. Yes, it is worth a couple $100 to go. But for me, long term, my main value came from the friends that I made. I can honestly say that my business improved by going to the show because the people that I met. Whenever you are running your Amazon business, you're kind of a solo person. It's you, maybe you have a partner, or maybe you have a team of people that you work with. But no one is the manager like you except for you. So it's kind of hard to talk to other people who know nothing about selling on Amazon. It's kind of hard to talk about different suppliers, about how you're packing and prepping, shipping, and just all of these issues. It's really hard to find like-minded people who are local to talk about these issues. So for me, when I went to Philadelphia, I met people in Philadelphia. I met people all over the United States who were not in direct competition with me, so I could share secrets with them. They could share things with me that I wouldn't necessarily want to share with someone who lived right down the street from me, who is directly competing with me. We're both going to the same stores to purchase inventory. I might not want to share that kind of information, but whenever you go to a show like this, you meet people, you make friends, and then you're able to, years later, days later, call them up and say, hey, I'm running into this issue. Have you ever faced it? And if you make some friends, often they have, and they can actually walk you through the steps that they may have gone through to get to where they are. Or you might be able to help somebody who's a little newer than you are on a certain subject, and they might be able to help you on another issue that you have. But it's just an awesome way to meet like-minded people who are out of your area, and you can even meet other services that you didn't know existed. So I'm with OAXRAY, so when I go to the shows, we will have a booth and we'll talk to people who've never heard of us. They're still manually processing items. They're still manually going through thousands of items from a wholesaler. They don't even know we exist. And then I meet them at the show and they're like, man, you're going to save me 20, 30 hours. A lot of the companies that have programs, products, go to the shows. So you're going to meet companies that you've never heard of, and they might be able to solve a problem. I actually met a prep company and a virtual assistant company that I work with today. So the virtual assistant company, I had been hiring through Upwork only, and they have trained virtual assistants, and we actually ended up partnering with them to help other people find virtual assistants that were already trained in Amazon sales. So you can meet all kinds of people, whether they be services that can solve your problems, whether they are sellers like you who might have the same problems that you have, and maybe you guys can work, do a mastermind together. There is no better way than to do that in person. Second kind of shows would be the more of the trade show type of deal, where you meet someone, where you're looking for suppliers, where you're looking for wholesalers. And this is an awesome place to go, especially if you want to do wholesale and you want to meet some new suppliers. You can often go to these shows, and whenever you meet face to face, you actually get kind of a better introduction. It's better than just doing a cold call. And if you go to something in, like Vegas has their ASD, where 40,000, I believe it's 40,000 people attend this show, and they have thousands of vendors, and you might just meet up with a vendor and they might have an item that literally sells hundreds or thousands. And if you can get a deal with them saying, I will be your exclusive Amazon seller, and meeting with the person and actually showing them in front of them how you're going to get their item ranked, how you're going to be a better person to take their private label item and sell it on Amazon, whenever you can do that whenever you can do that in person, it's just such a better pitch to them. I mean, you're bringing value because you're able to actually show them what you're going to do in person. And often you can meet with decision makers right there at the show and make deals live right there. You can also buy inventory. They do have, a lot of the shows will have live inventory that you can purchase, bulk lots. Maybe you can get discounts on some of the items that they carry. But for me, it is, the trade shows are all about the deal making and just those niche suppliers that you can find that you would have never found just by looking on Google. You're definitely going to find some businesses there that you would never just find searching. So I recommend going to trade shows and conferences, even if you're just going to build those relationships. If you can find one local to you, there's a trade show or a conference in most states or within a few hours of driving to most states. So at least attend one. Try it out. See how you like it. See how many close relationships you're able to build at the conferences, and try to maximize the amount of wholesalers or just distributors that you're able to work with at the trade shows. And if you're at a large trade show, go there with a plan. Know which areas that you want to sell in. Know which vendors you want to hit at the beginning. Know the layout so that you can get in there, you can talk to the decision makers and get as much done as possible. And remember, after the conferences and after the trade shows, a lot of the deal making happens. Every time I'm at a conference, I try to go out with 5 to 10 people from the conference so that we can build an even stronger relationship, so that we can give each other even more tips, more hints, and more information, and just help each other out. So that's about all I have about trade shows and conferences. I do think they are worth it. Try one out in your local area. Meet with people. And remember that the biggest benefit that's going to come from the conference is the people that you meet, the relationships that you build. And thank you very much. Have a great day and make some money using OAXRAY. Please like and subscribe. And if you have a question about Amazon, put a comment down below and I'll make a video about it as soon as I can.